What's going on, guys? Mountaineer Mitch here, bringing you the post-game video for West Virginia versus Oklahoma State. Final score, West Virginia 34, Oklahoma State 10. And if you were just hearing about this game, and I read you that score, and you just come check out my video, you did not watch the game at all, you would think, man, West Virginia handled this team very, very well. They destroyed Oklahoma State. They did what they had to do. But let's be honest. If Oklahoma State had J.W. Walsh, which when I mentioned in my pregame video, which I haven't gone back and read my comments yet on my video, but whenever they were playing good against Florida State is when they had J.W. Walsh. Now, they had J.W. Walsh all year long, this team would be a way better team. They have the backup. He's not very good. He ended up throwing in 2 interceptions. And one ended up for a pick six. It kind of took all the air out of the ball and pretty much sealed the deal there. So West Virginia was up 14-0 at the they went out and scored 14 straight points. And then Holgorsen took the pedal off the gas and very, very weirdly just stopped doing what we've been doing all year, which is very weird because to me they need to go fast, they need to go up tempo, they need to put the ball in the end zone. It doesn't matter who you're playing, these teams are still good enough to beat you. But it seemed like Holgorsen was very lackluster. I understand you trust your defense, but trust your defense when you have to trust your defense, not run the ball 3 times and punt it just because you think your defense is going to be able to stop somebody. Now, West Virginia let Oklahoma State stumble back into this game, made it 10-14 at halftime. No. I think it was 10-14 at halftime. It might have been 17-14. No, it was 17-10 at halftime. Sorry. No, 14-10. God, all right. And I'm so mixed up with the scores. I shouldn't do these games low late, but I don't really have time until today to make it, so I apologize for that. But anyways, West Virginia's defense did do a very, very good job. They had 2 interceptions. One led to the game, pretty much game-winning touchdown. But West Virginia was there up 20-10 when the pick six come from Henry, and he returned it back for a touchdown that I've done mentioned 3 times in this video. So obviously that's pretty important to me. I believe that Oklahoma State is still a good team. They just don't have a quarterback. They're kind of like Kansas. Kansas don't have a quarterback. They talk about Kozar, but he's junk. No, and it's hard working with a backup quarterback that just got thrown in this position that doesn't have the experience. Now, if the quarterback stays, because the quarterback carousel is about as bad as the coaching carousel in college football, especially in the Big 12 where everybody wants to go change because there's so many other good quarterbacks or potential good quarterbacks ahead of them. So they want to transfer, go somewhere else. So if this quarterback, it's sad I don't know his name because I really don't care, but he might be okay here in the future. But him being thrown into this position he was in really hurt the whole entire offense and really sucks. West Virginia did a good job. Now, Kevin White did not have 100 yards receiving, which really, really sucks. But he did have the first touchdown in the game. Or no, the second touchdown in the game. Oliver broke a big one. There might have been first touchdown and then second touchdown. Yeah. Whatever. West Virginia had 14 points at the beginning of the game. West Virginia ran the ball a lot. Old school, old fashioned. Looked like Don Nehlen was back coaching. Ran the ball. It drove me crazy because they would just run the ball and then punting it. You know, it didn't, like the old offense that seemed very weak this game. Maybe Holgorsen knows something I don't know, but I don't think. I mean, maybe they knew they could easily win this game, even though it didn't seem easy on paper. It didn't look easy until the fourth quarter. But maybe he knew they were going to win it. Maybe they didn't want to show too much to TCU next week. So that is also a possibility. But, you know, West Virginia has to be able to play and go fast all the time. They can't just sit back and wait. They can't just try not to lose. And that's what I felt like they were trying to do against Kansas, trying to do against Texas Tech, trying to do against Oklahoma State. Like, these teams are not pushovers. Now, hopefully West Virginia comes out and plays TCU like they've played against Alabama. Even though they did not win, they still played a hell of a game. And the way they played against Baylor and end up beating them. But we will see. This team seems like it has up and down. We just sneaked by with a victory. I know the scoreboard did not relate it against Oklahoma State, but to me, it looked bad, and they just barely snuck by Oklahoma State. So, with all that being said, I'm happy West Virginia is put these games together and on the winning streak. We are now bowl eligible, something that people were saying we weren't going to be able to do this year. Heck, I was even a skeptic to say it's going to be hard for West Virginia to make a bowl game this year. But they did something and changed it and worked on that. They got better at it. And they were better to see. West Virginia is in a couple close games last year that they could have and should have won. But they let it slip away. These games aren't being slipped away as easy as they were last year. We did let 2 go, but West Virginia is now bowlable. It makes me very happy to see West Virginia being able to go back to a bowl. I don't know where they're going to finish at. Still got a couple tough home games, and still got a couple, games on the road that aren't pushovers. We're not playing Rutgers or Syracuse anymore. This is the Big 12. They come to play ball every week, especially when you're at their house. They bring their fans, and they're loud, and they're proud. It doesn't matter if they've only won one game or won all their games. Those fans are very dedicated. You could check them out on YouTube. These college fans that make YouTube videos are some of the good people that do this. I know that they spread a lot of hate, and they try to get up under people's skin, but that's what makes their views. I'm not somebody who does that, but I'm still interesting to watch. But off to TCU. Game day's coming. The game's at 3:30. This will be more of my pregame video for TCU, but this is gonna be one good game. Now let me just sign out. Peace.